Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello, your hair looks like shit.
My hair, I just cut my bangs today, and I got them really uneven on accident, so I had to cut them even higher, and I didn't do anything with the rest of it.
That
It's
looks
just
like you're wearing
normal.
a really dumb hat.
It looks like a wig, is what
Yeah.
it looks like. It looked like the girl from The Big Lebowski, which is not really who I want to emulate
You look
necessarily.
like the Big Lebowski.
A little bit, but he's a handsome guy, so it's fine.
You're a fat fuck.
Anyway, despite my hair, which is not that bad, okay, the bangs are a little short, but they grow out, so it's great. It'll be longer before I have to cut them.
I mean, it looks
But
like it's from like a doll from like the 1920s.
it does a little bit. It does. Look, okay, we're not. This is not about my hair. This is about the intro I'm trying to get through.
It's just kind of like it was like, and it's haunted by just you being a dumb bitch.
Don't panic about my hair, everyone. You don't have to worry about a single solitary thing because we are here to help. Not here to help you with the hair advice necessarily, but I could, give people hair advice. I do my hair myself.
It's just
It's
like
great.
in the middle of the fucking night, It's like, oh, I can't believe this spooky old doll that we found at the antique shop or whatever. And then you're just like, would you like burnt pancakes? Ah!
I am a doll, actually. I look like a porcelain doll because I'm so pretty.
No. Also, porcelain dolls are famously creepy as shit.
Yeah, I had a bunch when I was a kid and they stared at me up on the shelf all night.
Yeah, why is
And
everybody's fucking grandmother had like a ton of those, and then it's like you go and visit, and then you got to sleep in there with all the fucking dolls? Everybody's grandmother had that.
I think they were supposed to be worth something someday, that kind of thing.
The,
And the same reason that our parents bought us so many Beanie Babies, like it's supposed to be worth something someday because they say it's a collectible thing, you know? It's like nobody cares. I've got Beanie Babies in my attic and I don't think they're worth anything.
they are not worth anything.
No. Now, Pokemon cards. I should have kept my Pokemon
Yeah,
cards for
that's
that
that's a
little
weird
blip
one.
in time.
I don't know why the fuck Pokemon cards are worth so goddamn much, but they are.
I had a few of the ones they said are real expensive now, but I tore them up. I was a kid. They were just dumb little things that I had.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, my hair is great. Okay.
Okay.
My hair is wonderful. And you have no room to talk.
Well, yeah, I need to get a haircut and re-bleach my hair, but
Yeah, your roots are real bad. And your
yeah,
beard it's like frizzy.
yeah,
I think you might have some split ends in there.
yeah. I
Quite
was
a
thinking
few.
I'm gonna cut about that much off of
What you
it.
need to do is condition it.
I get a conditioner. I put that on once a week.
Yeah, you should put oils in it too.
I do that every now and then.
Because you're gonna get split ends a lot easier if you don't do things like
You're
that.
gonna get a
But
split lip if you keep talking shit.
also, it's weird because you don't really see the like completely straight beard
No.
that often. Like usually there's some wave or curl to it when guys get beards, but you just have like this
Well, I straighten it.
weird. You look like a billy goat.
I straighten it. I use a
Oh,
straightener
you
on it.
straighten
Yeah.
your beard.
Yeah, dude. I straighten it. So it's
So you're
down.
trying to look like that.
Yeah.
That's on purpose.
Yeah, it's like a pharaoh thing, I think,
At least my bangs were accidental because my hands are shaky.
Well, alcohol withdrawals are a hell of a thing.
Look, I'm not going into, I'm not the alcoholic here, okay?
Neither am I, apparently. I don't even care about
Yeah,
fucking
you're
drinking.
a faker. You're a
I
fake
guess.
alcoholic because what is this? The 24th. It is January 24th. He has
Yeah.
been doing dry January for 24 days.
No, 25 days
shakes.
actually. 25 days actually.
Oh, there we
Because I didn't
go.
drink on
That's
New
fair.
Year's.
So Bryden's been sober for 25 days
Yeah.
and no shakes. Except, well, there was that one episode where I was trying to do the outro and you were vomiting.
Yeah, that was not alcohol
It
related.
was a separate thing.
That was completely different. That was something else. That
It was
wasn't.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was great.
they've heard that by now. I don't know where we are
Yeah.
in the year yet, but yeah.
They heard it at some point because we're probably going to put those out in order. I told my husband about it. Well, I went out after the show. My husband goes, so how was your little podcast? Did it go good? And I just busted out laughing. And that's all I told him about it was the end, the outro. And I was like, it's just puking and you can hear it. It's so loud.
It was,
It's
yeah,
good.
it's pretty loud stuff.
It's art.
But not alcohol related. It's,
No.
it's just a different thing entirely. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's like I would hope that I'd be like, oh, I need a drink. But I'm like, I'm bored. You know what would fix this? Booze. Oh, well.
It's just boredom for you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that's
just boring.
fascinating look into your mind. You have no physical withdrawal symptoms. You're not an actual alcoholic. You just drink because you can't entertain yourself
Everything
properly.
is so
Because
boring.
when you're a kid, no one made you like play by yourself with your toys in your room or something. So you just can't.
I mean,
You just
I fill the time, I'm streaming games. I like plays, music or whatever, and I'm like watch some stuff. I'm like, it's like I'm not any nicer either. Like I'm still a fucking dick. I spend a lot of my time just
yeah.
being a fucking asshole on the internet. Like just on TikTok,
Just
just writing
um,
those comments, just trying to piss people off. All
it's just a
sides too.
lot more coherent. So honestly, we should get you back on the booze so
Yeah.
that you could mess up a little more with it.
I mean, now like I did one today. It's pretty cool. But there's some anti-vaccine post things or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I like to remind those people. I'm like, Trump pushed those vaccines, and
He did.
yeah, he did.
Everyone forgets that.
Yeah, of course he did.
He locked us down. He pushed
Yeah,
the vaccines. Like, doesn't matter what president is in there. I
yeah,
don't know if people have realized this yet, but it doesn't matter who the figurehead is. It hasn't for a long time. So,
yeah. Well, that's a way to piss them off. It's pretty fun. And then, the goal is obviously to get two strangers fighting and then look at it, which is so easy to do on the TikTok. I think it's the
oh yeah,
dumbest, because I think it's the dumbest social media platform that there is, like as far as the user base. I think it
yeah,
literally is the stupidest people are on there because they don't have to do anything. They just watch 15 seconds of a video, and that's all they do. So it really attracts some of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. It's pretty awesome.
it's
I
great.
like being there.
It's probably. I kind of want to get on there just now because like Twitter's running dry and has been for a long time. Maybe there's dumber people on TikTok. I do. My favorite thing to do on Twitter though is to make like a kind of a troll post that's vague enough that it's kind of like a Rorschach test, and then see my mutuals fighting with people in the comments about like clearly she meant this, and I don't correct them. I don't say they're wrong. Like I don't do anything.
That's
Just
the way
like
to do it.
have fun arguing about things that I did not say.
Wow.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. The internet's a piece of fucking shit.
On my end or yours?
No, just in general, the idea of the internet is a piece of
Oh,
fucking
okay.
shit.
I thought we were having problems.
And then like
Yeah, no, it's a
you
mess.
talk to people in real life too, and it's like they're just basically the internet. And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
th-
I'm having that problem right now.
this is why I have to fucking drink. Is like it's just so I'm not this like misanthropic fucking just ugh, like I
Just
just ugh.
it's a little easier to deal with, I guess. A little more chill.
Yeah. If I'm drunk, I'm like, that is a good idea. That's neat. Tell me more about your life. And then
Yeah.
sober, I'm just more like, okay, what do I fucking. Oh, my grandmother fucking passed away in an accident. I don't fucking care. I don't. That's. What am I supposed to. What am I supposed to say? What you say is you're like, oh, that's so bad. I like all that. But what I'm really thinking, like, if I'm drinking, I'm like, that is sad. That's relatable. I understand. That sucks. But sober, I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
So alcohol gives you empathy,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. I
Like
don't.
usually you're a sociopath.
Yeah. No emotions without the booze. I gotta have it.
Okay, that makes okay. January will be over soon, thankfully. We can get you back to feeling again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No
I'll
feelings
say
without it.
what I post online about like a prayer request when something like that happens to me. And I'll tell you though that just the little like, hey, I just want you to know that, I'm praying for you and I'm thinking of you and I love you DMs. Like even if I never take up the offer to like talk about it, I usually don't. It feels good because in real life people won't talk to you. Like when the thing happened with my mom, which I think everyone knows about by now, she's got very bad brain damage and will never be the same. But we thought she was going to die. It's like suddenly nobody called me for months. And I was people were just annoyed with me and they're annoyed with me again, by the way. They didn't give me very much time there. But for not talking to them and chatting with them on the phone very much. Like, my mother-in-law was calling me just to chat all the time. She didn't call me for months. After like the initial like, oh, I love you so much and I'm so sorry phone call. Like, people do not speak to you. They just want to avoid you and act like you don't exist in real life. On the internet, there's a separation there, which makes people feel more comfortable with trying to comfort you. That's what I've noticed.
I just called you gay like the whole time
Yeah, you
anyway.
did. Yeah, you did. I'm not talking about you. You don't count because you're just mean.
And now I make her the butt of jokes on the podcast.
Yes, you do. Oh my god. But the problem is that they're good jokes, so I can't get mad. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, I can't even. It was a good one. It was good. I have to let it slide. Like, at least if they were bad jokes, I could argue with you about it.
Eh.
Well, he's right. It's just a horrible situation. We're not going to talk about it right now, okay?
All right, I'll squeeze it into some conversation at some point.
No. Stop. Leave it alone. At least you'll talk to me about it, though. You know what? That is better. That is still better, that you will still speak to me about it. Oh, my gosh.
You know who can't speak to you about it, though?
Everybody, including me, pretends that nothing happened, okay? Like, I'm just ranting and raving about my life right now. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, that happens once you get a pint of vodka in you, the pint of that bathroom vodka.
I don't have a pint of. I'm not the alcoholic.
Neither am I, apparently.
Neither are you. Okay, there's no alcoholics on this show. We don't need help. We are the helpers. We don't need any help. We're perfect.
Check this out.
Okay, that was really like wet. That was disgusting. What is wrong with you?
That one was guttural, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God.
Good.
Blech.
The Perrier burps.
We're moving on.
The Perrier kid.
Yeah, you gotta stop with this. You're only allowed flat water on shows from now on. This is bad. Go back to booze. At least it's usually flat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. We're going to move on to our Reddit advice segment. And just a reminder to people, we do have your Dear Abbeys and stuff, but we're not doing them on these backup episodes for when we take a break, basically. That's what this is right now, which I should have announced very clearly at the beginning. I'm sorry.
I mean,
So
you did say it's January 24th, and we're talking about January, so...
That's fair, but I just...
How dumb do you think they are?
I just think that was probably very confusing for them and their little pea brains. Okay, Bryden, we were just talking about how people on the internet are stupid. Where do you think people are finding the podcast? It's on the internet.
Gas station.
The gas station.
Yeah, I put up a little fucking take one fucking flyers with your phone number on it.
It's great. I appreciate that. My phone number.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, actually. I've been getting these weird calls. Do you remember there was an episode we were recording a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was, a couple of weeks ago maybe, where it was like, oh, my lawn guy is like calling me so much. Like, I hope there's nothing wrong. I was just being racist because it's a Mexican last name. It was the neighbors behind me who my dog had like gotten through the fence into their yard, and they called the number on the tag.
Nice.
Whoops.
Good work.
Yeah.
That's great.
The other thing, okay, on that topic, and then we'll get into the Reddit advice segment, is I keep seeing Kumar in shows. Like that'll have like an episode, like the guy, from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Like where he was a character for one episode in Buffy or something kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. And every single time it happens, I guess for a while that's what he was doing with his acting career, where he was just like an extra guy, like before he got a little bigger, I guess. Yeah. Every single time, and I noticed this last night when it happened again, I say the same thing. I say, am I being racist or is that Kumar? And then we have to look it up. And it is Kumar. Every time it's Kumar. So clearly I'm not racist.
I forget his name, but he's done a lot of stuff. I mean,
he's been in a lot of things, apparently, yeah.
He was a character on House, I think, for a long time.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I probably did that then, too.
Yeah, he's had a pretty successful career, I think.
We were watching Angel, the spinoff of Buffy, last night, and he was this weird guy who like he had a fez, and when he took the fez off, he had no like top of his skull. It was just a brain, and he was telepathic, like
Wow.
projecting visions into a lady's head. I was just like, that is the Fez is an interesting toy.
That
I
sucks.
mean, it makes sense. It's weird. I didn't like it. It was very uncomfortable.
That sucks, dude. You like the worst TV? Like, it's whatever.
It's great. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on the Asian stuff I watch.
I don't want
It's
to.
really
I've heard it.
insane.
I've heard it all, and it's
Not
fucking
enough.
bad.
All right, Reddit advice segment time. Do.
Why are you
First,
dressed
we'll
like
go-
a fucking like
Wizard.
20-year-old's college dorm tapestry?
It's just it's like a robe with suns and moons on it, and they all
Sure.
have little faces. All
Okay.
the suns and moons. I look like I call it my wizard robe.
You get a hat, and you can be the mascot for Cookie Crisp.
I have a hat.
Yeah, that's your
I have
hair.
a witch hat. Yeah, that's okay. Shut up. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the show.
Do the
Trying to
show
do
then,
the show.
idiot.
We're gonna start off in Just No Mother-in-Law. From Reddit, we have from Ugly Belladonna, which is a weird name. I posted this on a different sub a couple days ago, but thought you guys might get a kick out of it. Hopefully, it's okay to post here. A little background. My husband and I have this board hanging on our wall. It's a list of all the things we want and need, how much it will cost, how much we saved for it, and when we should be able to have it. It has things like new fridge, dishwasher, nice knife set, wish list items, etc. I even include pictures, model numbers, or other specific descriptions for a lot of these items. I'm very proud of it. You're very organized. She probably does like spreadsheet for a living or something.
What? You think spreadsheet is a job?
I don't know. I thought so. Just like email is a job, and I don't know how these things work. You think I know how these things work?
People get a job in the fucking Sims or something? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can make a spreadsheet. I should get a spreadsheet job.
Yeah. I mean,
I can email too.
everybody has proficient in Excel on their fucking resume, but nobody really is. You just Google what the thing is.
I remember actually being in high school and taking computer class, and the day that we worked on Excel, then being like, this is going to be so important for your futures, and then we're going to make a PowerPoint, and that's also going to be important for your futures. And it's like, okay.
I mean, that's stuff you use sometimes, but like,
It wasn't very hard to learn, though.
no,
is what's funny.
What type of PowerPoint presentations you're gonna have to know more than slides on,
I don't know. I did one on octopuses.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
There was some mating habit stuff in there. I got in a little bit of. I was told I had to take that out.
Yeah, it was like 7 slides of a 10-slide show. It's like, this is an octopus. Now check this
Freaking
out.
Fascinating, okay?
Okay.
The men get like dementia, and it goes in the cranium. A tentacle in the cranium.
That's gross, is what it is. I
That's
don't.
really horrifying. I thought it was worth knowing.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna hopefully not know that for very long. I'm just gonna let that go. I just don't need to know how octopuses talk.
I can give you the there's a diagram. I have a
I'm fine.
diagram.
Did you draw it?
No, I found it.
Was that a fucking diagram? Just a drawing of you as an octopus.
I haven't drawn myself as an octopus yet, actually.
So you retain your human form in said diagram. Great, cool, great.
No, I'm not in the It's not. No, wait. My father and his. I feel like all of that came out wrong.
Well, I
I
mean,
feel like everything I've said so far this episode has come out.
you're talking about all the Asian TV shows that you watch and tentacle fucking.
No, it's not that. It's
How is it not that?
What?
How is it not that?
It's not. It's got nothing to do with that in the Asian shows. Okay, the wuxas, it's more like the guy is like gouging his wife's eyes out, and for some reason she forgives him for that because she got the eyes back later, and things like that.
It's like when a kid tells you a scary story on Halloween.
Yeah, it was fine. Apparently, it was fine. It had a happy ending.
All right, whatever. That's however how you can follow that stuff. That's fine. You know what? You'd be perfect for TikTok. I think you should definitely make an account and spend your days watching
If I had
those
a TikTok, you know what I would want to do? Have you
couples
seen the Tourette's
dances.
girls? No, the Tourette's girls.
No.
Look up Balin Dupree.
How the fuck am I supposed to know how to spell Balin Dupree?
I think it is Baylon or something. Balin Dupree would have two E's at the
Dupree,
end. I think
Balin Dupree. Okay, what am I supposed to care about this for?
it's hilarious, is what it is. And I think that she's putting it on a little bit. She screams about little baby wieners and fucking your mom constantly. Those are her
Oh wait,
kicks. Like,
I
that's
this
what I would do if I had a TikTok. I would pretend to have Tourette's.
I saw her on Chris Cuomo when he starts cracking up. Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
yeah.
she did go on there and he was just like laughing at her instead of like, you're supposed to laugh with her. Like, this is difficult. If you believe it's real, it's a difficult situation
Well,
for her to be in the grocery store shouting about little baby wieners.
I
You
mean,
know?
it's pretty funny when somebody says "fuck" on live TV. Like I can't, Chris Cuomo. He can't. I'm not gonna fault him for that. He has many faults. Laughing at disabled people is not one of them.
No, but he was like, yeah, that's great. That's great. Good stuff. Kind of attitude is the problem.
What's he
It's like
supposed to do? What is he?
supposedly involuntary. I don't know why you're acting like she's an actress here. But she is an actress. She
Okay,
might have it, but it's not that bad.
then you're already involved with the fucking conspiracy side of things. That's fine. Just make a fucking TikTok. Your brain can just rot out, turn to jelly, and fall out your fucking ears.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be a star. My husband said I should start a TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and call it like bread tube reviews or something like that because
Um,
of bread tube, like communists. But he says that I should have like a GoPro strapped to my head and literally just be reviewing different store-bought French breads and like cut it and like show the crumb and stuff. And I was like, what? That's a good bit, but not a good channel?
yeah, you gotta do
You know
that
what I
every
mean?
day.
Like,
How many fucking French bread? How much French bread are you gonna go through? You gotta make a video every
a
day.
lot. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of bread.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Anyway, what about this fucking mother-in-law and this like
You're right. We got off
autism
topic.
lady?
My father and his wife come to visit on a semi-regular basis. Stepmom always makes sure to look at my board, comment on it, and express her sadness that we are unable to afford the stuff. Oh. Within a week or so, she will buy one of the exact things on my board for herself.
Nice.
Sometimes it's a smaller item like the coffee maker. Other times it's a larger item. Remember, there's like model numbers and
Yeah.
pictures. Like she's getting the exact model.
Well,
Like,
it just means that she's got, she's complimenting your taste.
yeah,
The-
that's definitely what what stepmoms and mother-in-laws and those types do. Yeah, they're just
Not in the movies I watch.
Sometimes, sometimes it's a small. I was trying to let it go, but I had to laugh. Sometimes it's a smaller item like the coffee maker. Other times it's a larger item like a motorized toy car for her children. Her buying these things isn't really what bugs me. What bugs me is her rubbing it in my face that she was able to, quote, get it first, or how I was, quote, copying her when I finally do get the item. It's super annoying and childish. This is just, it's so good.
Damn, that rules. I like that bullying never stops in life.
No,
Like it's
not
great.
for women, at least.
Well, no, it didn't stop for men either. It didn't stop for anybody. Like, they'll tell you when you're in school getting bullied or whatever, they're like, yeah, this is just, they're acting like
Yeah.
kids in school or whatever. It's like, no, bullying is a constant in life and it will never go away.
It happens to me weekly
Yeah.
on air for hundreds, maybe to see potentially,
Yeah.
or here rather. Here.
Bitch. Woo! You're retarded.
You're in a good mood. Okay. Anyways, I was walking through a local store's Christmas section right after Thanksgiving. I was looking for board ideas, and she's just addicted to it. Oh my goodness. And happened upon a giant, ugly, super pricey outdoor Christmas decoration set, which gave me an idea. It was definitely not stepmom's style. But hey, Why not try? When I got home, I put the set on the high priority section of my board, going as far.
There's, there's levels to this. There's like, oh man, highest priority.
It's just so autistic. It's wild.
That's that's just up in their kitchen there. Like,
Nobody else in the world has this problem. Like, this is an extremely unique conflict.
it's awesome. It's like sitcom written shit.
When I got home, I put the set on the high priority section of my board, going as far as to erase the money I had pooled for other things and move it to this Christmas monstrosity so we could, quote, buy it sooner. I was hoping this trap would be tempting enough for stepmom, especially if I made the set seem super important. A couple days after that, my father and stepmom visit. Stepmom looks at my board and asks about the set. I gush over it, describing it as the way to make my Christmas dreams come true.
No, wait.
I love Christmas.
Do you know the funniest if I'm writing this, the funniest ending to this is that the stepmom buys this for them for Christmas.
That would be funnier because now you're stuck with it. That would be the funniest one. That's fair.
That's the
It's
best
like
way to
this
write it.
time she's just trying to be nice because she doesn't actually want it because it's ugly. I really lay it on thick. On Monday, we go to visit my dad at stepmom's request. So wait, what does Monday mean? Like, I would like to know
It's the day of the week.
the timeline that they visited her house. Otherwise, Monday means nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like, was it 2 days? Was it a week? Was it like,
Is it that important?
I don't know. Yeah. It's like levels of crazy. Like, did stepmom literally go out right away and buy it? Like, within 2 days? That's,
Okay.
that's what I'm picturing. On Monday, we go to visit my dad at stepmom's request. So stepmom invites them over on purpose. Sure as shit, she bought and put up the entire set. It's ugly and over the top. I hate it. It's hilarious. Immediately, she dives into it, describing why she just, quote, fell in love with it and how she, quote, had to have it. Making a huge deal on every little piece and how it was so worth the money. Finally, she concludes her gloat fest with telling me that I really do have great taste, and sorry she beat me to it.
Well, see, it's complimenting the taste.
Yeah, that's clearly why she's doing it, right? And you know women so well.
I do. They.
Oh, no. That's the thing, though, is like this stuff is happening all over America, and you usually can only find it on these like subreddits and blogs and stuff where it's just like wars between women who are in different spots in the hierarchy of the family, right? So like your aunt-in-law who's crazy, or your mother-in-law, or your stepmom, or like even just your mom, but it's just these women like with their little wars that are weird and specific
I
and
don't.
very petty. It's always petty.
It just is confusing. Why? Like, why is it? Is it because like women just are evil and seek out causing trouble in ways that are not at all fun?
I don't know what it is. Okay, it depends on the situation. So a lot of the time you could kind of tell based on like words and actions that are said why, and a lot of the time when it's your mother-in-law, it's because she, obviously feels like you stole her baby boy away kind of thing. If it's a stepmom, she's competing with you for dad's affection. Right? It's
Yeah,
like things like that. Like they just feel like they're competing with you for the affection of whatever man is involved, usually.
you guys are pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it only gets real bad when the men either side with the person that's not their wife or try to stay out of it and say, you guys should just get along. If the husband steps in, it stops. In all the stories I've read, like if the husband actually like was like, hey, leave my wife alone kind of thing, like it's...
Do you think maybe you're being
fixed.
you're being a little biased here?
No.
Yeah, I think
I
you
don't
might
think
be
so.
a little biased, and
Are you saying
like,
that the wife is not always right?
yeah.
Well, then you're dumb, and this is why you don't have a wife.
Well, that's not even true, I guess. But
Where was I? Sorry. I don't actually like the set. I just put it on the board and said I liked it to mess with husband. He hates over-the-top stuff like this crap. Glad you love it, though, I told her.
Yeah.
Um, her smile... If her smile fell any harder, it would have fallen right off her face. The rest of the visit, she was quiet. Didn't say much. She looked like a kid who got coal for Christmas. My dad kept asking her what's wrong and got a lot of I'm fines. And then finally she got a headache and went to bed early. Women and their headaches, huh?
Yeah, it's that and the anemia. It's all this fucking bullshit. You're all liars. None of you have
Well, the anemia
fibromyalgia.
The anemia is the cause of the headache, retard.
No. And
Yeah.
while we're at it, fibromyalgia is fucking fake too. It's another woman's I can't work disease.
There's a lot of diseases out there that are like, we don't know what's wrong with you, and we can't even tell if there's anything wrong with you. Here's a
It's made up nonsense.
diagnosis. Maybe. I don't know. I've never had it.
Have you noticed it's only women that have fibromyalgia? And that's like,
Do you realize that our bodies are constructed very differently? Like, and our hormones are like crazy different. We are different people, and we are not just like men with boobs. That we have different bodies.
yeah, I've had
And so
conversations
we're
with you.
prone
I know you're not
to
men.
different. I'm just saying, like we're prone to different types of diseases and problems and
Prone
stuff.
to different types of fucking laziness is what it is.
Okay, yeah, that's how.
It is.
So
It is.
I think prostate cancer is made up because have you noticed it only really affects men?
No, people die from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what matters.
Yeah. If you die from it, it's not a real fucking disease. It's just
Yeah.
an inconvenience at least. Just an inconvenience. I'm inconvenienced.
I don't think so. Okay.
I think
don't
that it is.
care
I
if
am a doctor.
Fibromyalgia is real. Okay. I don't care if it's real. That's
Yeah,
all.
you
Just
will
not
if you ever
talking
have to
about it.
get a job.
Thankfully, I probably won't have to.
Oh yeah, you will.
I asked my husband the other day, I said, if I ever have to get a job, what do you think I should do? Because I think I would hate most things. He told me I could be a barista.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was insulting me or what.
I mean-
Like, yeah, you could probably handle making some coffee.
Well, just don't ask you to make fucking pancakes. I tattled on you to your husband for over that shit, by the way.
What did you do?
I sent him those fucking burnt candy cupcakes and said, "This is what your wife is feeding your
Look,
children."
the pancakes were not burned.
They were burned.
The pancakes were fine.
They were burned, and you burned the chocolate, and M&Ms don't go in fucking pancakes.
They do now because I said they do. I made the kids M&M pancakes and they loved them and they weren't burnt. They were delicious.
Yeah, they were burned.
Okay, they were great. What did he say when you sent him
He
pictures
just said-
of what I was doing?
He just said, "Man."
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be back. I'm gonna go. We have to have a talk.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one.
He didn't defend me.
No.
He didn't even say they don't even look burned or
No,
nothing.
They definitely look burned. They look burned.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. You guys have your little boys club?
I sent it to Erica
And
too.
you're just-
I sent
Oh
it to
my
Erica too, and
gosh.
she said those are burned. She burned the chocolate.
Yes, you burn the chocolate. That's what happens. It happens with chocolate chips too. How do you think? Do you think it's possible to make the chocolate chips or the M&Ms just float perfectly in the middle and never be on the outside, the bottom or the top that hits the burner? Like, yeah, it gets burned. How am I supposed to prevent
So
that?
wait, back it up. So now you are admitting that it was burned.
Just the chocolate part, and that happens, but like, there's no way to prevent that. If you're putting the candy in the pancake, it's
Which you
going
shouldn't
to touch
do.
the burner.
But you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be putting
Why?
candy. Don't put
Why?
candy. Nobody.
It's a special treat.
It's not. It's
It is.
It's
The
pure
kids
laziness.
were so happy. Like, no, the kids were very happy about this.
You didn't have any chocolate chips.
No, I didn't have any chocolate
So-
chips.
So you
And I told the
improvised.
kids- no, it was a whole fun thing where I told the kids really dramatically, right? I was like, I'll make you pancakes this morning. And they're like, yay. And I said, but I don't have any chocolate chips. I'm sorry. You just have to have regular plain pancakes,
Oh,
right?
heaven forbid.
And they were just like, yeah, that's fine, Mom. That's all right. Maybe we'd have chocolate chips next time, whatever. And they were excited about pancakes. And then I surprised them with M&M pancakes, and they literally said that I'm the best mom ever in the whole world, and that they were so delicious and the best pancakes ever and all this stuff. They were just so happy. Okay, so
These are the
I
same
I
kids
am
that
capable of bringing people joy. What do you do?
I don't poison children.
How am I poisoning them?
You're
How's it
saying M&M's is
poison?
good. It's part of a healthy breakfast.
No, it's a special treat. It's not like I'm making them every morning.
These are not Reese's peanut butter puffs, okay? Candy for breakfast? Doing a lot of cereal talking this episode.
Goodness gracious.
Second
What do you mean
cereal.
a lot of cereal
Second
talking? That was a
second cereal reference I've brought up. You got to stick with it.
very proud of you.
Use your
I'm
fucking
very
head.
proud of you for that.
All
Look, I'm
right?
trying.
You're never going to be a member of the Proud Boys. You can't even name 5 cereals.
It's not even. It's like that's what you do in like 3rd grade. It's so dumb.
Yeah. You know, naming cereals, punching guys, 3rd grade stuff.
Yeah. No, I remember being. I think I was like 12, and my friend coming to me and being like, "Hey, I'm gonna join a gang.
Nice.
I'm gonna be in the honeybees
The
or something." It was like
honeybees.
a freaking insect name. I don't know.
It's like a
And
Joe Biden's fucking story name of a gang there.
and he was like, "Yeah, but I gotta get jumped in." You know, I was like,
Oh boy.
"We're 12 years old. What do you mean you have to get jumped in?"
I mean, that is a thing, I guess. There's 12-year-olds in the Bloods and the Crips and stuff. Honeybees.
but this guy lived in a suburb. He was like
Sure.
my quote rich friend. Like it's not
Well,
how this works.
I mean, he's doing hard time now.
He's doing hard. I bet he is. I would believe it. It's not really the right demographic for that, but you never know. She now refuses to talk to me. None of her usual texts or calls. Best Christmas ever. I would like to add she put up the decorations on a Facebook cell group this morning for pickup after Christmas. So yeah, definitely best Christmas ever. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well,
Anyway,
I
you've
don't.
got to take the board down.
Yeah,
Like
that's
why?
weird.
Like first of all, yeah, weird. You could do that like anywhere that's not at a prominent place in your house when you know this is a problem.
Yeah, put it in your fucking
In the
bedroom,
bedroom.
or yeah,
Yeah.
like that seems like it's a lot of complaining. I mean, and also since a woman wrote this on Reddit, I think that this didn't actually happen. It's just something that she would like to happen, and instead she just is sitting there being autistic and broke
Yeah.
apparently. So
I will say, first time I ever learned about what trolling was or doxing or any of that kind of behavior was on mom forums. They're like half the posts are trolls or just taking like a kernel of truth and making a whole big dramatic story about it so that people get
what?
excited and will comment.
Women
Yeah, that's
do
what
it?
it
I
is.
can't believe women would take a kernel of truth and exaggerate
Yeah.
it.
I'll tell you also, I have had I have dealt with people trying to get into like my Discord groups and stuff like that ended up being fake. The telltale sign, okay? A woman saying she has twins. For some reason, it's just I don't know if you're going to lie, make it doubly big or something. Like women will talk about being pregnant with twins or like having twins or yeah, my twins are this age or something. So we're in the post like 90% chance it's a fake story.
I know 2 guys that have twins.
I'm not saying people don't have twins.
They
I'm saying that
exist.
it's an extremely common element of made up stories and women who the girl that I'm thinking of right now, she had a miscarriage and went crazy basically and was like stealing people's Instagram pictures and passing them off as her own and pretending that she was still pregnant and stuff like that. Like it was that kind of
Jesus.
thing. So but yeah, she said she had twins. And that's what set me to looking into her. And I was like, oh, when I reverse image search literally any picture she's ever posted, it goes to different Instagram accounts.
Well,
Whoops.
that's
This lady's crazy and unstable and probably should not be around me.
that's a heck of a life to have to live there.
It's
That's
pretty
sad.
tragic and horrible. Yeah, but I can't help her.
No.
So, get out of my group.
She's gonna go steal somebody's baby.
Yeah,
That happens. People do that.
that does happen.
It just
There's a story like every other year, basically, about some pregnant woman getting abducted and killed in
Yeah.
like a C-section attempt kind of thing.
yeah, it's I don't know why they think it's like, bitch, you can't even carry a baby to term. You think you can perform an operation?
Yeah, that's so mean. Bryden. That's so mean. Okay. I need to reset after that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. So I think we advised that woman pretty well. Also, no, keep doing it, actually. If you're not going to move the board to your room, just see if she bites anymore. I mean, she's probably going to just stop now because she knows you know and you already tricked her. But...
Well, I mean, if that was the plan, then it worked. But I still think the story would have been better if she would have bought them that obnoxious Christmas thing. That would have been that's how I would have ended it.
Yeah. Well, these women don't understand comedy.
It's true. It's true. And I don't think that there are Christmas decorations that are too big and obnoxious.
You don't think so at all?
No.
I don't think I've seen any that are. I mean, they're usually fun.
Those big giant Santas on the lawns and stuff, that shit's awesome.
That's fun.
I like those.
I like those.
Fucking,
They're good.
they ought to do, put a big Jesus out there, you know? The reason for the season. Just a big inflatable Jesus.
There should be bigger Jesuses. Like, I do see the, like, plastic nativity scenes in people's, like, garden areas and stuff, but they should really be bigger.
I was thinking, well, yeah, this probably is because it's his birthday. But I was thinking crucifixion Jesus when I was thinking inflatable Jesus.
Sure. Why not?
That's more of like a pre-Easter thing, right?
Yeah, there's a certain period of time where it makes more sense. It's like, yeah. But, the big ones, like super big ones, in a lot of churches, a lot of Catholic and Orthodox and like Anglican churches that broke off from the Episcopalian kind of thing. And oh my goodness gracious, this was like a really big, like detailed one. When I went to a Black Friday Vespers situation, and it's a funeral, right? It's when he died. And so everyone goes up and they bow, and you're like really close to it, and it's like, we did this, right? Like that's the theme. And I was just like bawling my eyes out. He's so big, and there's like blood dripping, like painted blood dripping, and it was so dramatic for me. I can't go to those because I just can't handle it. It was so bad.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah, it's an Orthodox thing.
That and the hats.
That and the hats. We got cool hats. Well, I don't have a cool hat.
No, those are just for the dudes, just for the fellas, I think.
Just the cool dudes. Not all the dudes. Next story is from r/am I the asshole from Silver Barracuda 432. Am I the asshole for suggesting that my sister-in-law is a hypocrite for ordering a highly caloric meal for my brother who is currently on a diet?
I mean, maybe, yeah, probably. Unless it's a special occasion.
I have 3 brothers, and my oldest brother, Andrew, is currently dating this girl, Angelina. Andrew and Angelina.
Oh, boy.
Those sound like real names.
Yeah.
She's... What was that sound?
I just said, yeah.
Oh, okay. It just sounded like a monster for a second. I was scared. Okay. She's decent... Will you stop? Will you stop making that noise? I don't enjoy this. Okay.
I got some phlegm building up in the back of my throat now. That's gross.
Yeah?
It's like
Yeah,
snot.
do you think it's appropriate to do that on the show? Do you think that's good content?
Yeah, I do.
That's...
Suck it, listeners. You know what you signed up for.
You talk shit about people having to hear me like get excited and shout or get mad and shout, but
Yeah.
you're just making disgusting noises into the microphone all throughout the episode, and that's way worse.
I was gonna
than a
fart.
little jump scare.
I was gonna fart earlier, and then I was like, I might shit my pants into the mic, so,
No!
so I didn't. You know.
You're unhealthy. You're a very unhealthy person. Do you know
Well,
that?
I mean, I was gonna have to push a little for the sound, and I was like, that might be more than I bargained for.
Yeah, that way, then I get to tell everyone that you ran to the bathroom. I
Yeah,
don't know. It might be good. Might be a good way to do it.
I don't want to ruin
We
my
could end the show
pants.
that way. All right. She's decent, but quite antithetical in a lot of ways. Our family always gets together at weekends for dinner and stuff, and now my sister-in-law gets to tag along. Andrew had a health scare in the past and is trying a completely new diet. I had a friend over
That means
last
he's fat.
Sunday. Yeah, I would imagine it's some sort of like blood pressure or heart thing, and he's fat.
Yeah, that's a shame. Good for you, buddy. Stay on their diet.
Yeah, we're proud of you. We're very proud of you, Andrew. Um, I had a friend over last Sunday who's a professional chef, and he made Indian food, but Andrew doesn't want to eat it as he thought it was too spicy.
That'll happen sometimes with Indian food.
Yeah, Angelina ordered a highly caloric meal for him then, which I thought was funny because, oh, well, he's on a diet. I mean, the bigger problem is why is someone else ordering a meal
Yeah.
for him? He's a grown man.
I mean, it could be one of those like, oh, you know what's good? Hold on, I'll get you this thing. I could see that happening, but yeah, I mean, if
Women
you're,
don't do that. Men do that.
yeah. But I guess, I mean, if you're on a diet, you should be like, hey, but I got the diet going, so I'll have, this, not the spanakopita.
Yeah. Spanakopita.
I like it.
Good though.
I like spanakopita.
Great.
Fucking
What
feta
is?
and spinach and the tiny little phyllo dough.
Well, Amy's makes a burrito. That's that. It's just full of the feta and spinach and stuff.
Huh. All right, fair
Like
enough.
the soup people, they also have burritos in the frozen
I know
section.
that, yeah.
Yeah, they have one,
They got all kinds of
and
frozen
it's
stuff.
really good.
Why are you like trying to pretend like people don't know about the frozen Amy's foods?
I don't know because I think a lot of people don't get a bunch of individual higher priced burritos when you could get a pack of chimichangas for like half the price of all
Well,
that.
I think that our listeners are people of taste, sophistication, and class, and they can afford $3.50 burritos.
I think they cost more than that.
I think that's about what they cost. That's kind of expensive for a frozen burrito.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But I used to get a ton of them, but now everything is more expensive, so I've decided not to do that anymore. They're all like 300 calories a piece. It's perfect. It's diet food.
They're also really small.
Yeah. We
So,
just have to look. Okay, no pain, no gain. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. It's fine to feel hungry.
you have an eating disorder.
Don't.
You do.
No, I need to lose like 10 pounds, okay? It's not a problem.
Yeah, go eat
yet.
some more fucking. Go sniff some more popcorn bags.
Okay. He's upset with me because I told him popcorn is a diet food, and he was like, no, because there's butter. And I said, well, you don't get the butter one, you get the salted one. It's just salted.
You don't have fucking
It's
popcorn
like,
without butter on it. That's fucking retarded.
well, that's why you're fat.
That's not why I'm fat. I also eat an insane amount of mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're good, though.
I'll do a session of like I'll sit down with 16, and that's dinner.
So good though.
I like
Oh,
them.
goodness.
It's my favorite food. When it
We need
comes
to
to
stop talking about
when it
food
comes
because
to
I haven't eaten
get
any
some-
dinner.
when it comes to getting some apps, I'm always right there with fried mozzarella, with that marinara, the warm marinara. That's great.
Speaking of appetizers, you know what I had one time? Okay, it's fried shepherd's pie balls.
Okay,
So it's got the mashed potatoes and everything inside of it. It's fried. It's like macaroni, or like a fried macaroni ball, but it's shepherd's pie, and you dip it in gravy. Those were good.
that does sound good.
That's. I'm really hungry because I haven't eaten. I had 2 Atkins shakes and like a tiny bit. What did I have at lunchtime? Did I eat anything? Oh, I had a very small amount of chicken salad on crackers that I made.
Yeah, you have an eating disorder. It's pretty funny. Because
There's
it doesn't help.
mayonnaise
Because
in
it
the
doesn't
chicken
help.
salad,
Because you're
okay?
still a whale.
I am not a whale. My BMI is like 20 now. It's not Yeah. Okay, we're moving on. What did he order? Let's see. I mentioned this, and my brother replied that the doctor has given him carte blanche to eat what he wants at weekends. I said, "Oh, well, that's funny." Because that's not how it works. And I mentioned the expensive treadmill they just bought for exercise, asking, "What's the point?"
Well,
So now she's being a snarky bitch.
she does sound that is kind of bitchy. Yeah, I mean, you
She's,
probably shouldn't do all weekend, but I'll bet you could have a day where you could eat some food.
I mean, the thing is that she's right. Like, she's 100% right. You can have a cheat meal or a cheat day, even if you don't go like, 4,000 calories with it or something, but not a cheat weekend.
Yeah,
You
it
can put
seems
down a
like.
lot of food in a weekend. Like, yeah, no. When I'm like full on dieting, I want to lose, a pound or two a week. It's cheat meal on a Friday. That's it.
And what do you have on Friday?
Um,
Fucking fish?
no.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys are the ones that eat the fish on Friday
Lentil
or whatever.
soup and shit. So it's not Fridays anymore, but whatever. Saturday, whatever I mean. But I don't know. It depends because, okay, never mind.
You guys
I
just eat
need to
like
stop talking
pineapples,
about
right?
food, okay?
All right.
No. It's like vegan stuff. Like, what vegan stuff is. There's lots
Yeah.
of foods you could eat there. I just like down a million mushrooms usually if I'm fasting, honestly. Get a big old portobello mushroom and stuff it with like roasted bell peppers and stuff. It's good. Sun dried tomatoes or something.
I'm gonna have mozzarella sticks.
I need to stop talking about food. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Where was I? Angelina is also encouraging my brother to adopt a more active lifestyle. They run every morning and go on hikes together. I also mentioned this and said it's quite hypocritical of her to force him to exercise while ordering death on a plate for him.
Okay. I mean, calm down. Jesus Christ.
She's right.
I, you know, it just.
There's no way to say these things without sounding like a total bitch,
I
but she's
think
not
that
wrong.
I think that there's a better way than death on a plate.
I like it though. It's really funny.
I, she's coming off like a fucking asshole.
Andrew got mad and told me that it's none of my business, told me to respect Angelina, and they both left dinner. My youngest brother agreed and told me I was just being nasty because I didn't have someone to take care of me. Am I the asshole
Woo!
here?
Lonely, mean bitch. Go home to your cats.
It sounds like she just really hates this girlfriend,
Yeah. I mean,
basically.
from the sounds of it, she sounds like she kind of hates everybody, though. She just seems
I'll,
mean.
I'll say that no doctor told him he can eat whatever he wants on weekends.
No.
If he's on a strict diet because of a health concern, no. He probably told his girlfriend that so that she would let him eat pizza on weekends because the doctor's not talking to her. She's hearing it secondhand. Like, there's no way a doctor told him he could pig out on weekends.
I,
No way.
I can't imagine that the doctor would say that. No. And all I'm picturing is just Dr. No from fucking The Fat Show.
What's the fat show?
Was it my
Oh, the
600
600
pound?
pound
Yeah.
life stuff? Okay, yeah, I never watched that because I saw like a few minutes of it one time. It was just on TV in a dentist waiting room. It's like, why is that? Whatever. Um, it was disgusting. It grossed me. I wanted to puke because they were like trying to sponge bath this woman. It was so bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not beautiful people on the show.
No, but why are you showing me having to move her flaps away?
Well, because they're fat.
I don't want to see it. Why
They're
do people watch this?
to feel better about themselves.
It didn't make me feel good. It made me want to puke.
Well, I don't know.
And you know what else it did? It made me want to go on a diet. So there's that.
Well,
Just if you look, I just want, I don't want to give advice to this lady because this lady was 100% right. Okay. This woman is killing her brother. Okay. With her death on a plate. This man is lying about his doctor telling him he can pick out on weekends. Okay. So I want to give Andrew advice and not the poster.
I'm giving the poster advice. Mind your beeswax, sister.
He's going to die.
Yeah, I don't know that guy. Who gives a shit? Fuck him.
Well, I guess.
He could go out strong and live in his own way. And then they can play the Frank Sinatra, I did it my way at his goddamn funeral. And then she can go back home to her fucking cats and bug people and eat leaves.
Yeah, it's probably what she does. I saw this video of one of those fat influencers talking about how like, oh, it's crazy that I'm 500 pounds because I just eat these salads. And the person was like, well, what do you put in your salad? And she's like, oh, it's lettuce, some grapes, ice, a little bit of water.
What?
And just this woman has never seen a salad in her life.
What?
Not once in her life has this woman seen a salad. She thinks you put ice and water in grapes with iceberg lettuce. Like,
What?
that's not what she's eating, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
I just, I mean, you'd think she'd accidentally see one.
No.
Like, that's it. It's like someone just told her that they exist. It's like when you see like an old painting of a horse from somebody that's never seen a horse before.
Yeah.
Like, ice and grapes and some water.
I guess, like, because you don't want to use dressing, because dressing is high calorie, she's just like, well, surely people just put water in there. And I'm going to tell you, no. They put, if it's like a more savory salad, they pour a little, like, of the juice from the pickled thing. So, like, I put pepperoncinis in, just a little bit of juice from that and some avocado, and you don't need dressing. It's great.
You know what I found out recently that's frustrating to me? That they're called pepperoncinis. That on in there? I didn't know that. I've been calling them pepperoncinis my whole life.
You just sound like an idiot to everyone.
To everybody. And I love them, too. I buy them, like, every few weeks at the grocery store.
They're
I go
so
in
good.
and, I get the explosion of pepper water. And maybe it gets up into your eye sometimes.
Every time.
Yeah. I close
I
my
put
eyes
the-
and bite them.
I put them in my pot roast. Just throw a few in there.
I don't like
they
that.
get all cooked in there. It just adds it's just more flavor for it. It goes well with the Worcestershire sauce
Yeah,
So,
I don't like
that
that.
I also put in there.
I don't like pepperoncinis with the fucking pot roast in there. That's not where it,
It
goes.
gets
There's
all-
carrots goes in there.
Okay,
Celery.
yeah, but listen, they get all cooked.
I've
It's
had it.
soft, and the flavor profile changes. It's so good.
No, I've had it. You're not. What part of what's confusing for you?
It's good.
I've said I've had it. I'll just go carrots and
Go carrots.
celery.
Do whatever you want with freaking carrots.
Carrots and celery, and then it's
You know what
your
I did?
chunks. What? Something fucking retarded. You're
What
gay.
about potatoes? Do you
Potatoes,
put
yeah.
potatoes in
Potatoes
there?
go
You
in
haven't said
everything.
Potatoes.
Potatoes are
Okay.
just with a fucking potatoes go in
make-
salads.
No, they don't.
They can. They could.
Why? What
Because
salad has potato in it?
potato salad.
There's- Okay, that's not a real. It's not a real salad. I don't even know why they call it that. But okay, you're right. You're right.
That's right.
Potato salad exists.
So that's one. That's one down.
one.
So let me see if I can Google salad with potatoes in it and get different recipes. Salad
need a
with
potato salad.
potatoes in it. Potato salad, potato salad, potato salad, potato salad. Google doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Google doesn't know because it doesn't exist.
It
It's
does.
just
You could
potato
put cold
salad.
fucking roasted potatoes in a salad. You could easily do it. It would be fine.
I don't know that I would want to. I mean, potatoes are also kind of high calorie. Oh my goodness. Speaking of calorie autism, though, okay, because I watched Brittany Venti's new video today. It's just making fun of this lady that I really dislike very much. That's like she's friends with a lady who calls out women for being fat or whatever, but is
Oh, you
fat,
mean
but then
women?
also, this lady's fat. Okay, but anyway, and she's like this whole spiel about how she has a thyroid problem and just she's trying so hard to lose the weight, and look, I've lost so much weight. But she posts pictures of her food that she makes all the time. And so Brittany Venti's going through her meal pictures and like counting up the calories for like just one meal. And they're all like 1,200 calories for breakfast. And it's like, women, if you're dieting, you're going to eat 1,500 calories max. That's just one of your 3 meals. This is hilarious. It was genius. It's old by now. It's old by the time people are going to hear this, but it was brilliant. It's very funny.
You're old
Hilarious.
now and will be older by the time people hear this.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's not old right now. It's her latest video. I'm just saying by the time people hear it, it'll be old.
No, no, I'm saying
Okay,
that you're
so
old. You're old right now.
I'm not old.
You are old.
I'm younger than you.
Yeah, but I'm a man. We age differently, remember? We've been over this. Men and women have
Yeah,
different bodies.
worse. A
Nah, we
lot
look great.
worse.
Men look awesome.
No, no.
Yeah,
You got a
dudes.
big ol' you it's funny because you've got like an X on your forehead because you've
Yeah.
got a line going up and one going sideways
That's because of this face that I have to make it stupid fucking people like you all the goddamn time.
constantly. Yeah.
Like, what is your problem?
You got to stop making that face.
It's really hard.
You could get some Botox maybe to
I
help
will do that.
your very old face.
I will get fucking Botox, and I'm gonna get lip injections
You should do that.
and the buckle surgery or whatever it's called. I'll get that too.
A bucket, like, what's that for?
When they make their face look all like a fucking vampire and shit. It looks stupid. It's trendy right now.
Oh. Oh, the buccal fat. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The cheek fat.
Yeah.
The buccal.
Yeah, that shit looks fucking weird.
I would look wild with that because you could see my cheekbones are already pointy.
Yeah.
I would just look like a alien freak.
Well, lean into it.
I could just lean into it. All right, I think we're done with advice for this person. Don't you think? I think
Yeah.
the woman did nothing wrong, basically, and I don't have any advice for her. I have advice for her brother, who should stop being such a fat fuck and stop lying to your girlfriend about what you're allowed to eat on weekends and just obey your doctor's orders. And if you need, like diet advice, your sister sounds like she'd be a great resource.
Don't listen to doctors. They never know what they're talking about. 2, live your own life and do whatever you want. And then
It's not gonna be a
3,
long life.
lying to your who wants to live a long life? And lying to your girlfriend is totally awesome. So keep it up, fella.
How are we doing on time?
We just hit an hour and 1 minute.
All right, everyone. I have great timing, don't I? We're going to close out for today, but.
Speaking of butts,
can-
before we record the bonus episode, I'm gonna take a shit.
Nobody wants to know that. Nobody. Why don't you stick your microphone in there and record the sounds? Since we have your puke sounds on an episode, how about some poops?
I'll
Please don't.
I'll text you a sound file.
No, do not do. I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna listen.
You know what's fun to do? You know what's fun to do is record farts and just text them to your buddies because they're like, "What the fuck? Who sends the audio sound?" And then it's a fart.
You're such a big baby. You know, people who never have kids just stay kids.
Good.
I found.
Good.
You're such a big baby. You're doing like elementary school shit. Like if I was oh my goodness, whatever. Thank you everyone for listening. You can go over to our Patreon. That is Patreon. Shut up! I'm doing the plugs. Patreon.com. Patreon.com/here to help podcast for as little as $1. I'm gonna freaking kill you. Oh my god! For as little, it's impossible. It's impossible to do this show properly because of you. Patreon.com/here to help podcast. You can get all of the backlog of episodes, every bonus episode ever, for as little as $1 a month. And I believe we may be trying to curate soon, and so it'll probably be done by the time you hear this, if Bryden does what he said he would do at any point in the next 6 months. There might be like a preview section on the Patreon coming, which is like, there's a few things you can see what you're getting into kind of thing. And he's just a child is what he is. It's just really This is like when my son wants to cuddle with me when he gets up in the morning, but he's incapable of being quiet for more than like a split second unless he's currently asleep, passed out, right? Like literally at night when I put him to bed, he's talking and making noises and like chittering and stuff until he just zonks out. Like it's very sudden. Like you can watch the moment where it happens. His eyes drift closed because it's finally silent and then he's asleep. Anyway, in the morning he tries to cuddle with me and he's like got his head literally right by my ear because he's trying to share my pillow, and he's just making those noises, just. And he's like, "Mom, I love cuddling with you. I love you so much. I like cuddling with you in the morning." And I'm just, yeah, well, you gave me a headache, so now today sucks. But thanks. I love you too, bud.
Your
What was the
life
point of
sucks.
that?
Your life sucks.
No,
Everybody.
because I love
Everybody.
him. No, did you not hear that he's telling me how much he loves me? Thinks I'm the best mom ever.
Everybody.
And it's
Be sure to
great.
tell Abby that you hate her and she is the worst mom ever.
Goodness gracious. You need to calm down. We need to get this man some booze. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.